so I can get to the head 3 minutes before you're supposed to start.
Okay, we'll call to order the July 21st meeting of the Public Affairs Committee.
Alderman Alcantar Garcia.
Here.
Alderman Aviña Soto.
Here.
Alderman Carreto Munoz.
Here.
Alderman Birch Ferguson.
Here.
Alderman Morano.
Here.
Alderman Santiago.
Here.
Alderman Smith.
Here. Okay, next is the choosing a chairman of this committee. I would entertain a motion.
Yeah, I'd like to nominate Alderman Smith as chairman. He's our current vice chairman. Looks like there was a little mix-up at our last meeting about committee assignments. So he's our vice chairman. I'd just like to nominate him to be our chairman.
Do we have a second?
I second.
Okay. Okay, let's call the roll, please.
I'm sorry, what is his last?
Aviña Soto.
No, it's-
Muñoz Soto. Aviña Soto, sorry.
Okay. Alderman Alcantar Garcia.
Aye.
Alderman Aviña Soto.
Aye.
Alderman Carreto Munoz.
Aye.
Alderman Birch Ferguson.
Aye.
Alderman Morano.
Aye.
Alderman Santiago.
Aye.
Alderman Smith.
Aye. Okay. Okay, we have the approval of the minutes next.
We need
Do we have a
Still a vice
motion?
chair.
Vice Chair.
Oh. The next thing is to select a vice chair. Do we have a motion?
I make a motion for Alderman Morano to serve as our vice chair.
Do you have a second? Alderman Munoz?
Mhm.
Could you call the roll, please?
Alderman Alcantar Garcia.
Aye.
Alderman Aviña Soto.
Aye.
Alderman Carreto Munoz.
Aye.
Alderman Birch Ferguson.
Aye.
Alderman Morano.
Aye.
Alderman Santiago.
Aye.
And Alderman Smith.
Aye.
Well, yeah, you vote for yourself.
Yeah. Abstain.
Okay, next we have approval of the minutes. Do you have a motion? Alderman Morano?
Yeah, I make a motion to approve the Public Affairs Committee minutes of May 19th, 2025.
Do we have a second? Alderman Garcia? Call the roll, please.
Alderman Alcantar Garcia.
Aye.
Alderman Aviña Soto.
Aye.
Alderman Carreto Munoz.
Aye.
Alderman Birch Ferguson.
Aye.
Alderman Morano.
Aye.
Alderman Santiago.
Aye.
Alderman Smith.
Aye. Okay, next we have public participation, and we have 4 people signed up. Okay. First is, oh, yes.
Oh, they work now.
They work
I
now.
love that.
Press the button and the blue light comes on and you're live.
Okay, the first one is Tom Tawney.
There's 3 of us that'll join together, if you don't mind.
Fine with me.
Good evening. My name is Soheila Tellez. This is Rafael Vieira and Tom. We are here on behalf of Despertar Latino. In the agenda, you're going to see our proposal for the celebration of the Mexican Independence Day Festival 2025. We just thank you for the opportunity to speak a little bit about it. This event has taken place in past years under different organizers. This will be our first year leading the celebration. We are very excited and fully committed to honoring this important tradition while enhancing it with fresh energy, transparency, and strong collaboration with the city. This is, as you know, more than a cultural event. It's a celebration of identity, inclusion, and community pride. We aim to create a vibrant, family-friendly experience that highlights Latino heritage through music, dance, food, and local vendors, all while bringing together residents from across West Chicago. We respectfully are requesting the city's support, both through funding and logistical coordination, to help us ensure the event is safe, well-organized, and accessible to all. We're already building partnerships with local school, artists, and businesses, and we will work closely with city departments to ensure we meet all requirements and ensure full transparency throughout the planning process. On my part, I thank you for your time and consideration, and we look forward to working together to bring this celebration to life to the entire West Chicago community.
Would there be any questions while we're here?
I'm sure when it comes to the agenda, if you have any questions, we are here to answer any of them. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next, we have Steve Troy.
I have a couple of other members of residents of Arbor Avenue with me. This is Bruce Troy and John Schwab. We are not the Three Musketeers. We are here to make an appeal to the city to see if you can mitigate the problem of truck traffic on Arbor Avenue. Over the past several months, we've noticed a significant increase in not just Class 5 and above trucks, 18-wheelers actually traversing Arbor Avenue. It's clearly not a truck route. I did speak with TRU officer Moose about the issue, and he pointed out that the police department has a difficult time with just having enough resources to patrol the areas, traffic in general in West Chicago in the residential streets. Also admitted, went along with me on the fact that there is no signage that prevents trucks from coming down Arbor Avenue. And I think you have the same problem on Washington Street, if I'm not mistaken. There's been a significant increase over several months. So it was pointed out to me by Dave Shaw in Public Works that may be because of the construction on 59 and 38, and the trucks are passing through, they're taking a shortcut through town. But actually, we've noticed that it really started before all of that, but it has been increasing significantly. It poses a danger to the pedestrians on our streets. We have children riding bikes, dog walkers, plus cars park along those streets as well. There's just not enough room for it. Not to mention the damage that an 18-wheeler can do to a residential street. One other item too is it lowers the property values. We have a house across the street from us that's going to be going up for sale soon, and I'm sure that when their real estate agent shows up with potential buyers and they see 18-wheelers driving down the street, it's going to lower the price of that property. So we're just asking if there's something that you can do about taking care of that, and maybe obvious signage out on Hawthorne Lane or where Arbor crosses Hawthorne, or even at 59. There was a small sign at 59, which was taken down because Public Works was putting in a sidewalk. But even that small sign was not enough to alert truck traffic to go through. Do you have any questions about that?
Well, and
by the way, I didn't make very many copies of this.
I'll give you these three.
There are
Pass them out.
some photographs that I've taken of samples of trucks that you typically see on Arbor Avenue on a daily basis. And it's, I'm not there all the time to watch it, but even on normal days, there's 7, 8, 10 trucks a day that are just going through there like that.
And if you talk to the truck drivers, they tell you there's no signs. So they feel free to use Arbor Avenue as a main thoroughfare.
Following GPS, I suppose, to try to find a way through the city. But it's an obvious problem. And that's on top of the other issues of traffic on these streets as well, as you know. And the peak hours for speeders is typically 6:30 to 8:30 in the morning. The rush hour times. It's wild. I mean, it's just absolutely crazy. So, yeah, it is like a driveway. So I don't know if you can address that, tell us what you might be able to do, decide. I mean, just obvious signage and enforcement, I think, would be enough, but,
If there's any way we can help as residents.
It sounds like
Yeah.
signage might take a big chunk of the problem away if we just find some spots for signs.
Can I say something?
Sure, yes, go ahead. Chief.
So yeah, we'll, Commander Reevely's back there right now. He'll talk to you when the meeting's done as well. We'll make sure we get the true unit out there and continue the enforcement. We'll take a look at the signage on it and make sure we pick up the enforcement on it. and try
Anything you
to
can do
alleviate
would
the
be
problem.
greatly
Yeah,
appreciated.
Yeah, we understand the problem and I'll try to get more manpower out there for it
okay.
and see if we can
Thank you.
slow things down for you.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you for
Thank
your
you.
time.
Okay, is there anybody else that I didn't get a slip for public participation? Okay. All right, moving along. Items for consent. Does anybody want to remove any of the items for consent?
I do, what is E and F?
E and F, okay.
I,
Alderman,
yeah.
go ahead.
Nope, I was gonna remove F, so you removed F already, right?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
All right. Okay, I'd like a motion then for the other items for consent.
So moved?
Alderman Morano, seconded by Alderman Birch Ferguson.
I think we've got, want me to read them off?
Yes, please.
All right, I'd like to make a motion to approve item 4A, ordinance number 250027, ordinance amending chapter 17, article 17, schedules of design streets, division 4, yield intersections, section 17-181, designated compliance required. Item 4B, ordinance number 250028, ordinance amending chapter 17, article 17, schedules of designated streets, division 6, parking prohibited at all times, section 17-191E, designated compliance required. Item 4C, homecoming fireworks displayed in Wheaton Academy. Item 4D, Fit for Fall 5K, Healthy West Chicago. And item 4G, public art installation proposal. We go full steam ahead, direct staff to budget $5,000 sponsorship in 2026. And with that, I make a motion.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Alderman Birch Ferguson, could you call the roll, please? Sure.
Alderman Alcantar Garcia.
Aye.
Alderman Aviña Soto.
Aye.
Alderman Carreto Munoz.
Aye.
Alderman Birch Ferguson.
Aye.
Alderman Morano.
Aye.
Alderman Santiago.
Aye.
Alderman Smith.
Aye. Okay. Okay. Could I have now then a motion for item E? Alderman Birch Ferguson, do you have a second? Alderman Morano? Okay, any discussion?
I am recusing myself from voting because I am a co-founder of Despertar Latino.
Okay. Any further discussion? Okay. Item F, can we have a motion
I
for
am
item?
co-founder of Despertar Latino, so I'm recusing from voting.
Okay. We have a motion for item F.
Chairman, we have a motion on the floor.
Oh,
For
yeah.
item E.
Let's vote on item E.
Yes,
For E. Sorry.
skip the part. Okay, could you call the roll for item E, please?
Alderman Alcantar Garcia.
She's recusing herself.
She's
She's
receding.
recused.
Okay. Alderman Aviña Soto.
Aye.
Alderman Carreto Munoz.
Aye.
Alderman Birch Ferguson.
Aye.
Alderman Morano.
Aye.
Alderman Santiago. Alderman Smith.
Aye. Okay, we have item F. Could I have a motion? Alderman Morano?
Motion to approve resolution number 25R0050, funding agreement Mexican Independence Day Festival 2025.
Do we have a second? Alderman Burge Ferguson. Could you call the roll, please?
Discussion.
I am recusing myself here. Sorry.
It's
And then,
okay.
In the middle.
I am recusing myself because I am co-founder of Despertada.
Okay. Alderman Morano.
Yeah, and then one other thing too, I'm in full agreement of this, obviously. Since there is money involved, is there a way that we can add the funds that we're putting in there to the resolution? It's $8,500 paid in installments, and then another matching of $8,000, not to exceed $16,500. If we could have that in the ordinance. I think we've got it on city council, Mr. Mayor. I don't mean to include you in this, but is that all right?
Yes, yeah. As we spoke, I agree.
Yeah, good.
Okay.
Good catch.
Okay, we had a motion, and did we have a second? Alderman Burge Ferguson. Okay. Okay, can we call the roll then?
Alderman Aviña Soto,
Aye.
Alderman Carreto Munoz,
Aye.
Alderman Birch Ferguson,
Aye.
Alderman Morano,
Aye.
Alderman Santiago,
Aye.
Alderman Smith.
Aye. Okay, 5 items for discussion. Any unfinished business? Any new business? Reports from staff.
Thank you, Chairman. So you'll see you have the May and June reports of note. I'd like to point out that we raised $9,000 with the Special Olympics Cop on the Rooftop. The mayor came along for his first visit with me to the businesses. I'm sure we'll get even more. I think the total is around 30 businesses. I think maybe we shoot for 60 next year, Mayor, right?
Sounds good. I could take a dozen or two myself.
Hopefully we get some more next year, but it was a really good turnout for us. Inside the crime reports, we had a theft of a trailer that was in there that was located in Elgin by our officers. Did a great job on that. There were charges related to that. Sorry, it was not in the monthly on there. We did get charges related to that. There was a burglary in progress at 200 Main Street. We arrested a subject hiding in the alley. We obtained juvenile charges for burglary. Of real note, we had the robbery at the Thornton's gas station. Our officer walked in and interrupted a robbery that was in progress. The subject that was robbing the store was wearing a bulletproof vest. He was armed with 2 handguns. He had more firearms inside his vehicle. I'm going to call that, without getting religious, God was on our side on that day, because our officer walked up as the subject had hidden the gun, and he didn't see it when he initially walked in. But they did a great job taking them into custody, and we got several felony charges against him. In June, we had our volleyball fundraiser. You see back there. We played the fire department. Unfortunately, we lost. They have a lot of time to train that we don't have in the police department. Maybe we build that into our system next year. Our cadets completed their DUI training. We had a man with a gun call that occurred on one of the nights. Just for clarification, the man with the gun call was not part of Railroad Days. I know that initially it was assumed that was part of Railroad Days. It was not. It was just happened to be that our officers that were working were over at Railroad Days when the call came out over on Arbor. A man that jumped in front of a vehicle. And the vehicle turned back around to kind of see what was going on. He pulled the gun on them. He fled. Our officers did a really good job. They located some video evidence that showed him hiding the gun inside a local store. He was taken into custody. Of a really big note, this just happened. Sorry this wasn't as part of your monthlies, but I'm going to put it out now. We did get awards again from the Alliance Against Intoxicated Motorists. We ended up in the top of pretty much every part of their press release this year. One of our officers had 100 DUI arrests. We were 6th in the state overall for him. Other leaders in the police department were so that was Officer Burton. He was awarded earlier this year for his efforts last year. He got about 30 more this year. Officer Chapman got 78, Officer Hunt got 15, Officer Shane got 14, Officer McGuire got 12, Officer Rigler got 10, and then several of our officers right around 4 to 5 each. They did a remarkable job. We were second in the state with 269 arrests for DUIs with 5.72 per officer. So we were the second. So the size of our department, we were number 2 in the entire state with per officer, number of arrests per officer for DUI. And we were number 3 total for DUI arrests in the entire state. Chicago and the state police are not in part of this because they're just too enormous to put in this type of situation. We were just behind Rockford and Aurora, which are much larger cities than us. And then we had last year we had a 184% increase in DUI arrests due to our enforcement. We went up another 31% this year. So those are great numbers to see. And I've been talking to one of our local news agencies here, and I will tell you that I'm very proud of the work that the officers did. My hope is, as great as it is to see those numbers, I'm hoping that someday people get the idea and we actually see those numbers driven down because people are no longer driving drunk. Not just because we're not working hard, but because people actually start getting the idea that they shouldn't be endangering all of our families on the roadways the way they are. But I just want to just give a big kudos to my officers, our officers, on the wonderful job that they did. They worked extremely hard for this, and it's a huge honor to be able to be in the top 3 with departments that are 3 or 4 times the size of ours and having just short of their numbers. So if anybody has any questions related to the monthlies, I will answer them now. Yes, sir, Mr. Santiago.
I'm hoping that the statistics that you gave don't apply to our residents, right? So it's mostly just people that are cruising through.
It's everybody, correct? Okay. Yeah, I don't have the exact numbers, but it's less than half are from West Chicago. Our main thoroughfares that we hit a lot of our DUIs are along 59 and 38 and 64. So a lot of that is kind of through traffic. There are some that are our residents, but there are some that are traveling through the city as well and are being detected by our officers.
No fatalities, right?
Yeah, I don't, Adam, do you know, I don't think we had any DUI fatalities this last year in West Chicago, no. Which is good. That's what you want to see, right? That's our fatality numbers have been very low the last few years. And again, I would like to think that part of that is due to the increased enforcement by our officers, specifically in the TRU unit that we discussed earlier. That's their mission is to keep our the streets safe. So,
I would say I think our police department is doing an excellent job.
Well, thank you.
For sure.
I guess does do the places that, should I push the button?
Yeah, they're in the middle.
Do, the retailers that sell liquor have like, it's probably a dumb question, but do they receive training and information on, what to see at a point where maybe somebody's too drunk, or, at a point where you shouldn't sell to someone?
So as part of their licensing for their, I can't remember the name of the licensing. Bassett, thank you. The Bassett training, part of that is to identify people that appear to be intoxicated and not overserve them or sell them alcohol if they appear to be intoxicated and driving a vehicle or have access to a vehicle.
And each individual member, not just like the manager, everyone
Correct.
that serves alcohol has to be Bassett certified.
Every server.
All right.
Yeah, there's a state training they have to go through.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Okay, well, adjournment. We have reports from staff. We're ready for adjournment. Alderman Romano, motion, second. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
Yep.
I was taking notes.
And meeting for all.
So,
Nice mental day.